It's great to have you with us from Robert W. Plaster Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Delaware Blue Hens and the Missouri State Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Blue Hens head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defenses have been keying on him, but with the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Bears ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Silver. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Running inside. It's Ellison. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Rush is on him. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run, nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
And the Blue Hens, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Graves. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the red zone, it's Silver. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to him on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal.
There's some room. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept it from scoring. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He might want another play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff to Joyner. Got enough space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL, Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Catch in the middle, it's Silver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Silver. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man all alone. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run a...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep the drive alive. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And so far early in this game, and you got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You could tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Graves. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Stepping to the right. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback may change this route. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Hard running there. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Snagged in the middle, it's Graves.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got a man. It's Tyreek. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. He makes the grab, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the track.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Green. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Lofton. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. Here's Joyner to begin the drive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive, and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Handoff, Joyner running left. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Looking for room at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big time.
Maybe some room here. The 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Blue Hens! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So So here comes the Bear offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Joyner again. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Bears! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Look out, he's got room! And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a gap, it's Silver. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Jack check. 290 mountain. 290 mountain. Under. Ready, go.
Pushes for the goal line. He gets it in there again, scored the touchdown, got the 2. He's doing his part to mount the comeback. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Silver. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete on the comeback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And, man, when I was in school, man, you didn't really work on 4th down. Like, 3rd down was a big priority. Nowadays, so many people going for it. This is the 2nd time they've gone for it already. First time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turnover.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. You got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Green. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Might have a chance. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bears. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
Now, that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He's run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain and the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Caught on the left side by Wilson. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Might be calling a hot route. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Now the play fake. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Here's a give to Joyner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.